Welcome back to a special edition episode of what is it? Of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, Wake and Bake. There's another one right there. Thank you so much for everybody for tuning in, and sorry for the no pre-show, but we figured for the people that are out there that usually wait for us 7 to 9 o'clock, you're gonna get to watch this episode around the regular time because it's gonna be ready. You can click play, go use the bathroom, do whatever you got at your own pace. But the people that are watching live, salute to you guys because we made this arrangement happen because we're like, yo, we're not about to reschedule. We got a few other people coming out the rest of the week, but we need to have you come back. But before we introduce the guests, welcome back to my toxic ass co-host, XG.
What's up, dog? What's up? Toxic, you were here ready for pre-show, I think. That's how we call it. But then the office was wet. Got a couple texts.
Yeah, I mean,
eres tú a veces en la mañana.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's like I don't think
No, you're right. There's no reason for there to be water in this fucking office.
Xavier, I don't think that I'm toxic. I just think that I'm more angry than toxic.
Yeah, it's a little toxic. It's yeah.
I don't know. I want to say toxic is a different trait than the anger, bro. Anger is just like something like I'm not angry at everything. Like I'm just angry at certain things that like trigger me, and then I'll just be like, all right, dude, now I'm fucking angry. Like, stop. So I kind of like try to avoid being angry.
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna lie. Like when me and Ray tell you news that I know is gonna make you happy, we're so happy.
I'd rather you guys not tell me.
Like yesterday when we told him the news, I can't say it on here, but we told him like, oh, dude. You're not going to do this. He still proceeds
to say it.
No, I said, you're not going to do this. And I looked at Ray the second he said that, and your smile, you were like, ya te conocemos. Like, I know what makes you happy, and I know what makes you mad.
Yeah, usually when you show up is when I get mad. Yeah. What is it? Welcome back. Returning guest, just went to his first LAFC game. Is working on a new project from what we're talking off air. Is working on the new Serial Killers project, which I'm like, I had a few questions because I'm like I feel like it's a very not a slept on band, but a lot of people don't know about it as they should. But we got the one and only Demrick in the house.
Woo-woo. Get it?
Thank you for joining us once again, bro. I know it's been like a long time, and every time you come back, it's like you touch base here with us because it's a different feel than being down there.
The studio looks right now.
Thank you. Every time you have come over here to the show, it's been different. We were over there, and then it was black, and then now it's like a grimace color. So right off the bat, man, what did you think of your LAFC experience?
Well, I owe you a thank you for that. Again.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
That shit was dope, man. I had check this out. So the very first season when it started, my homeboy who shoots a lot of my content, his name's Simon David. His brother worked for LAFC. So he's like, hey, you want to go catch one of these games? So I went first season early on. I went there.
First season, okay.
There was no, and not to say like the game, like it was good, it was cool, but there wasn't any vibe. Man, complete 180 to now this time. Like going there with you telling me pull up that
section,
the drum section, the music, the energy, the crowd, the fans. Like I felt like there wasn't even really like a lot of LAFC fans initially when I first went to the thing because it was new, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Like there was a lot of like transplants. There was a lot of people that were like coming from other teams because Chivas USA had not been there, had been taken out. And then people that probably were tired of not, seeing Galaxy play the way they did. They're like, fuck it, let's go see another team.
Yeah, and like the way they were chanting, like everything is so custom there now. Like when the players were coming out, they were saying the first names and the whole crowd was chanting, yelling their last name.
Like basketball players.
Yeah, it was wild. Like the amount of energy that was in that building or in that arena or that field, whatever it's called. And I was happy to be there, and I seen there was a little smoking section of all kind of different vibes. Dude blessed me with
scarf.
Yeah, with a scarf, and the energy was the bartender homeboy was hooking it up at the bar.
Was it the bald dude, the bald skinny dude?
It was. I don't want to blow the homie.
No, because I know where you sit at. Where you sit at, like there's a bar that I go to. on the right side, like, cause where you were sitting at, there's like this like slender, like he's like white or Hispanic, but he's like a skinny white dude or something like that, a really light skinned dude. And dude, like I tipped him like the first game that I went to, and ever since then, like he knew what time it is. Like, so he just kept hooking it up. Some of the bartenders is cool as fuck.
One of the dudes was like, "Oh, I got that. Hey, bro, I got a Don Julio in the bag. And I'm trip. I got you." When popped in, I could just tell like it's a real family atmosphere in there. People that go there, like I seen a dude with a full back tattoo of the logo.
Oh, you saw that dude?
Yeah. Energy is through the roof. Just sitting next to the drum section the full time just gave a different experience to the event, and then seeing them score, because I know sometimes soccer matches could go and there could be not a lot of scoring or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Football matches.
So they won? You went to a winning game?
Yeah, they won.
Oh, dope. Who was it? Do you remember who was it?
He didn't go to the Messi game.
Oh.
I was like, we lost that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one before that, I forget who. I think it was Denver.
Okay.
Yo, that it was amazing. I can't wait to go back. Thank you for hooking it up for me and some of my homies to pull up. The energy was through the roof. I feel really welcome there, and I can't wait to pop back out.
Hell yeah, man! I'll definitely I'll hit you up for the upcoming games. There's like 10 games left of the season. We're still in third place though.
Yeah, Galaxy, that one's gonna be a big game. It's always a rival. It's a rival team. So
I mean, it's 7 of our team or 6 of our team are doing international duty right now. So I don't know how that game's gonna be.
So what does that mean? What is the international?
So
Can you bust down a little bit.
That's kind of like it's like when you get a foreign player. So like if you're like a fan of like if you like how the way the I guess Italian league plays, and you're like, hey, you know what? There's AC Milan, there's Inter Milan, and there's all these like different teams that play for that league. You can offer a contract to one of these players and be like, hey, this is our schedule. It coincides, like, it works with your schedule. Would you want to sign on? And of course, internationals is overall like held priority. So like Messi like can't choose a MLS game over an Argentina national game. He has to go serve his country.
Okay, got you. So people can play on multiple
in different countries.
Multiple teams.
It's like that's what they're trying to do with the NBA. Like recently with the tournaments, and then like they're offering more contracts to like players off season to go play.
Let's say you're an American player. Like let's say you, Demrick.
Yeah.
Goes pro. You're playing for LAFC, and some one of the best teams in Spain sees you. Dude, Demrick's on fire. Let's buy him. You're like, all right, I'll go over. But when you're over there, you can play for them. But when the United States of America asks you to play for the country, that comes first before the club. Even if the club pays you millions of dollars, they're like, dude, he's our priority. Like this is, but it goes for everybody though. It goes for any international player. Like World Cup comes first.
Yeah.
Those tournaments, because I mean, it's your country, and who doesn't want to play for the country? You're representing.
Yeah, I think that's really cool that they.
I just want to know what that like VIP section is like when you get invited to one of those international games.
Yeah, like a World Cup.
Like,
World Cup VIP ticket must
like
be.
Like I bet you it's like the Don Julio bottle nobody's ever seen in the VIP room. You know what I mean? That shit has like the cup, the champ. It comes out of the championship bottle.
Presidents show up to like World Cup games.
All right, so what? Like, I would definitely like to drink the president's like the liquor cabinet. You know what I mean? Like,
exclusive.
Like if in the White House, imagine that liquor cabinet.
Just wait till there's a president that smokes weed. The weed.
Oh, B-Real's going to the White House, dude.
The weed, the homies gonna get.
If there's a fucking president that smokes weed, dude, B-Real's going to the White House after Snoop. Because they automatically, not for nothing.
Because you're right.
It's just that everybody automatically just assumes Snoop first, even though I really put money that B-Real could outsmoke him. Not for nothing. I'm not saying Snoop can't smoke, but I feel that B-Real's more seasoned to all the party favors that the weed game has to offer. If I had it, that's in my opinion.
I would definitely bet on B-Real if there was like so when they were talking about like the hip hop like smoke competition thing that they were gonna do. Remember when that whole thing was going down real quick? The
Smoke Olympics or something.
Yeah,
like
Smoke Olympics or whatever. There was never a doubt in my mind that B-Real was gonna be taking home the gold.
How does that competition run? You just smoke?
It ended up not happening.
Yeah.
But I don't think it happened. But the talks of it, I just was in my mind. B-Real was for sure gonna win.
Because I'm obviously be down for something like that, but I think there should be like a quiz after all the smoking. Like, just because you're awake don't mean just because you stay up don't
But
mean that you're there,
it depends what the judgment
or rap.
is.
Yeah,
it depends
rap
what the
after.
judgment is, though. Like, if it's like an overall, then it's like an achievement thing. Like, you're doing beyond one thing. But if it's like smoking capability, like if we're just comparing smokability, he's like, who wants to smoke? Because he definitely, like, he could do it, bro. I think, honestly, because of the way he is, we all here that have spent enough time here have that fucking tolerance, bro. Like, yesterday, I'll show you what I did yesterday.
Oh, you dent shit. I know you dent stuff, dog. I came in here complaining that now I'm going to 2 ounces because now I bought 2 ounces and now I'm like,
let me
fuck,
tell
like,
you what I
buy that
recently
much now?
found out, bro. So Cali Blaze gave me this, right? Shout out to you, Cali Blaze. This is our hash rosin. Like, all right, so you know how like the RSO shit? Like, you know how like B-Real's been talking about the RSO pills? Yeah. So this is like the super clean version of it, bro. So this is like
that's little.
No, like it was bigger. So
you pressed it down. I was like, that's how much you selling?
Yesterday, so my goal, because we have a September 12th, I'm gonna be going. That's what I was thinking. Disney. That the night event, right? The Halloween shit. So I'm gonna be going to that, and all these like kind of like Disney video vloggers have been doing this. Like, oh, my first time on edibles at Disneyland. I'm gonna be like, nah, fuck that, bro. So I'm finna take like maybe like 5 of these RSO pills. And to try to complete the whole night.
You're gonna get fucked up.
But you know what though? Like, I really enjoy feeling this high because this to me is like, it's just a social thing right now. I feel like it's gotten to the point. Like, how do you feel about it?
You're like, it's just breathing.
In a sense, yeah, bro. Like, it's fucked up. Like, because I can't remember like the last time I had it. Like, not that I want a cough attack or anything like that, but I just can't remember last time where I smoked a blunt and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Last night, bro, though, like I took it like around 4 or 5, and I took 2. I was like, let's see if Cali Blaze really talk about something right here. You know, not that I doubted it, but I was like, let me just see if he really talk about. He got the real RSO, like he was talking to me, and that shit really got me lit. So I've been building a tolerance. I'm gonna try them again today.
What is I've been hearing about Rick Simpson oil.
This is what it is.
That's what that is.
This is just like the pure refined version. The Rick Simpson oil that everybody talks about. Originally, when it originally came out, it's supposed to be like dark. It looks like H, if I had to be honest. Like in a syringe, it just looks like.
Yeah, and then you put the little.
It comes out like dot, Mr. Hanky texture, bro. It's
the dot on there, like you only need like a grain of rice.
Yeah, bro.
Thing.
Like that. Like that's the OG one, bro. But like,
is that like what people get when you got like a real disease or cancer?
Like our friend, could you benefit from this?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. He could probably sleep. He could probably like do a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if he'd go back to like calling call girls, but like but you know, it's.
So you said when the Rick Simpson. So how long has it been around? Because I to be honest, I really just started hearing about like I was at the studio with X, and he was the first person like, hey, you wanna I have this Rick Simpson oil. This shit crazy, whatever. And then
X put you on that?
He's the first person who showed me this shit at the stew.
So what how do you have it in a needle?
It wasn't in a needle, but it was in like, it looked like a pin, and you could you put the like the head of the pin down and like the little like it'll come out,
Yeah.
So, but then I seen some producer homies from Boston came in town a couple weeks ago, and they were all that was the shit. They was putting it on they put it on the Taco Bell. It was crazy with it.
Well, I looked them up. I guess Rick Simpson's created RSO in 2003 as a treatment for skin cancer.
Got you. So it's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been around for a long time, but the traditional, I guess, appearance of it, which is like I guess the dark one that everybody has seen, like the one that B-Real originally was like you only put a little bit of grain in it, but like when you get the super refined version, which is like obviously Cali Blaze, he's an extract man.
Oh yeah.
He's if it has to do with extract, he's like, we're gonna run it in his lab. So I don't know how the fuck he put this together, but I ain't never had that shit like the dark one hit the way this shit does.
Got you.
Like yesterday, I was like, I really wanted to test the water, say let's see what this shit does, and I took 2. He's like, I swear he's like, cause Cali Blaze can hang. He can fucking hang, so he knows the tolerance I got, and he's like, you're gonna feel it at 2. And I felt it till this morning, bro. That the high initially started kicking in around 7, and I was like, I remember my eyes felt heavy. I was watching TV. I watched 2 movies, but I I haven't felt focused on movies where I was like, I came in here and I told Ray about it. I was like, bro, you won't believe what happened to this man. Yeah, like he was like
inside.
I was like, I felt bad for this man, and then like I fell asleep and I was like, man, that was a cool ass high, bro. Not only did I get the best fucking sleep, but when I woke up, I don't ever wake up and want to just go back to bed, bro. Once I'm up, I'm like, man, fuck you, bed. Yeah, bro. Like I was late and I was like, man, this is good, bro. Like I honestly have not felt a high like that in a while, and I kind of miss that, bro. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna abuse it. It's always kind of hard though, because I wanted to take a pill right now. But
I wish I was like you. I never say fuck you, bed. Like it's a struggle. I know why. Like you got to get up and go and like get shit done after like 8 o'clock. There's no more laying around.
Yeah.
But that whole where I'm like, I could kick it here all day. Like I wish someone canceled plans. Like I wish I got a text from them saying you ain't got to come in. Perfect.
Xavier wakes up every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I wish he's gonna cancel the show.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. If there's days that I do want to cancel the show, it's Saturday mornings. Saturday mornings, I stayed up a little too long Friday, had a couple too many drinks.
Were people Saturday morning cartoons?
And then on Saturday night, on Friday night, I'm already looking at what you're doing.
You hear that,
like,
Rock
is
Sampson?
He partying hard enough to give me the day off?
Okay,
Rock, he wants you out the show.
Y'all cancel it.
Well, it's mostly up to him.
Say it again. Say it again.
It's mostly up to him. I'll show up because I don't give a fuck. There's no reason for me not to come
Demrick.
over.
If his excuses are always in there, Ray knows that I will do the damn show by myself.
No, but
we have.
I don't mind coming in like
a little hungover.
I don't mind. It's Saturday. I come in dying.
Okay, all right. So do you remember your first drink?
Ooh, crazy. Yeah, I mean, not my first one.
Or like the first time
you sip of my Step Pop beer at a barbecue or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, this shit horrible,
trash.
When was the first time you got lit though?
I mean, the first time I got lit. I mean, I don't remember the first time that I got lit, but I in high school we was definitely doing the 2 steel reserves. There was one spot that would sell us the you could go in there and do your thing, and we do 2 steel reserves, and that would get you through the night, and it's like, so for a weekend, Friday night, Saturday night, that's what we was doing. I was pretty buzzed, but I remember younger than that, like 13, like Colorasi wine, and like kind of drinking whatever you could get your hands on.
That's what I started drinking, like Colorasi and the big jugs.
Mad Dog 2020, remember those?
Yeah, Colorasi. I remember that. I never drank that again when I fucking threw up Jamaica all day.
Is that wine?
Yeah, that was that red wine. Cause like we would get that red jug, and then it would just start drinking it, bro, like with ice, drinking it. And sometimes we even mix it with juice, bro, and just straight drinking it. And then I just remember that like one time I had too much in my body. I just remember I was nonstop throwing up purple, just nonstop throwing up purple.
I remember one of those times off Colorasi, little house, like little, just kick back or whatever. One of the homies drank too much. We drank too much, and then he passed out on the couch, and then he just started like, vomiting. We went trying to get him outside, and this was in Spokane, Washington, so it was snowing, and we had him out there in the snow. We're all faded, just trying to like let him, and he just like passed out in the snow and like pissed everywhere. It was wild. And I think that's the first time where I seen alcohol kind of like be like, I gotta watch how much I drink it, because you don't want to be like, damn, you pissed yourself last night, like, and you're that young, you'll take it to that level, Some adults take it to them levels, but you know what I mean. Like I think I seen that, and I was like, I gotta watch what I'm doing. So yeah, I don't really truly remember the first time I gotten.
You remember? So Steel Reserve was the first thing you drank, like, or one of those that you remember?
I remember that's the first. I think that Colorasi and Mad Dog 2020 was the first things I was drinking. Those were just what you could get your hands on, little, like go into the Safeway and grab 2 of those big ass jugs and go running out. Yeah. And then you
used to do like alcohol runs.
I mean, at that particular time, like, it's like, it wasn't until I lived in a different place and at like 17 that we had one store that we could go to, and they were never IDing nobody,
Korean store, huh?
I don't remember.
Like I just like
They was getting them off.
I remember that's what happened to me too. I remember I used to stand outside and just asking fools like, "Hey, bro, you think you can do me a favor?" Used to be a bunch of them. We would just tell the homegirl to do it because she had titties younger. So we're just like, nah, they'll do it for you. Like we're just like, they'll do it for you. like straight up, bro. Because she was wilding. I was like, this bitch would just let her use her house. Her sister was there, the kickbacks and all this shit.
Remember when the party was like that? Like it was about whoever parents were gonna be gone or whoever female's house we could go to. Who
it was always the females.
Who was gonna secure the alcohol? Oh shit, they gonna have 2 bottles over there, and they're gonna have some weed over there. They gonna have some, And it was like, all right, cool. That's what we're doing tonight.
I was a person who like, I knew I was like, man, I was like, you can get invited to all the functions if you have something to bring to the table. So I remember I had a fake ID, and it wasn't even an ID that was like mine, bro. I was working like since I was 15, and I would like find stuff because I remember I was working for Clean and Green for a while, and I had like a few IDs that I had found, and I kept a few of them, and I was like, I could be this fat guy. And I remember that like a few times like they was like, nah, this isn't you, and then I found this liquor store on Pico right next to the post office. It's still there. It's a little Korean store, bro. And then like I remember I would go there and I was like, fuck it. I pulled up in my Taurus and I was like, all the homies were waiting in the car, and the Asian dude looked at me and then he was like, okay. And then he just like stocked it up and just sold it, and I was coming back every week, bro, getting alcohol for all the homies, whatever it was. Like it was getting lit, bro. I was already drinking, but not consistently. But I remember I was drinking at 15, bro. Like that's when I had my first taste, and I was like, oh damn, this is tight. And then it wasn't until like we started going to kickbacks to like 17 where I was like, oh, I got a fake ID now. I got all this shit. So I'm just like, let's run it.
So you were Jonah Hill?
And even
Yeah.
and it even was fucking sweeter, bro, because I had turned 18 and I still had like a semester and a half or a semester to finish in school, bro. So I was able to get my weed card. So I started slanging weed from the dispensaries in there.
Now that's crazy.
Yeah, because I was getting I remember I would go on Weed Tracker, which is this website, this forums where it'll be like, oh, like before it was like all these little low key shops will be like, oh, if you show this coupon, you get 2 A's for free. It's in that good old days, right? So I would just be going to all these different stores, going to get shit. Be like, I saw you on Speed Tracker. I'm on Weed Tracker. I saw you on the forums. What's up? And I'll go register, and I'll have like the canisters, bro, and I'll just be selling them, bro. I mean, you're in high school, bro, so you're like, man, like $80 is $80, bro.
Shit, for sure.
Yeah, and then you had money for the weekend, bro. You were already the liquor plug, so you're just like, man. I was like, people were giving you money too because they're just like, yo, bro, like, can you get me some liquor? So like, you just coming up, bro.
Dude, the first guy that got arrested at my school, and I know that sounds dumb, but I grew up in like more like
gated community, Xavier.
So like one of the first people that got arrested at my high school, I remember, because they go missing. And
you're pretty privileged.
Yeah, I know. And then you ask me what happened to so and so, and I guess I saw the video because we ended up getting video, but this fool did a beer run. Kind of bigger dude like E-Zone. I'm gonna go do a beer run for the weekend. And I was like freshman, I think he was a sophomore, and he had 2 12-packs. And security tried to get in his face, and this fool just grabs one of the 12-packs and smacks him across the face with it.
Nice.
Hits him, like knocks him out, dude.
Yeah.
Runs, has a great time, and it's that shit where like you're on camera, stupid.
Yeah.
So it's those things where I remember I was like, after that I was like, you don't do beer runs. Like it was like, but it was a different community where they have time to go find these people. In the South Central, they wouldn't have gave a fuck, dog.
Nah.
Yeah, dog. They literally found this kid, dog, over a fucking 12-pack.
I drove by because I take the little streets to get here, and I drove by where I used to live when I was little too. And I remember the El Super fucking little market is still there, bro. They still sell meat and all this stuff. And I remember going there by 40s too.
Not Raza, dog. You could have gone to Bonds. You could have gone to State.
But by the time I was buying that shit, I was already like 18, 19, still not 21, still on a fake ID. But I had a goatee. I had the mustache. And like, yeah, bro. Like I want to say I had like.
And you spoke to them in Spanish, huh?
Yeah,
you showed up. Hola, ¿cómo están?
Like I spoke to them like a motherfucker who just got off a construction job. Yeah, bro. Like,
soy bien cansado del fin de semana. You're all talking like, la construcción.
Yeah, they'd be like, ¿Usted no descansa? You know, just literally instead of like, just sweet talking them, bro. And then I would just get hooked up, bro. That underage drinking was something special, bro. I'm not saying we condone it or something like that, but I'm saying it was something special for our generation, dog.
I still think it is. I still think people.
These kids don't look forward to this shit. These kids want to try Molly right away. Like I didn't try Molly till I was 22, and I hated it. I never tried it again.
Well, I do know kids aren't smoking as much anymore.
because they don't look at it as something cool like that.
It's not, my dad does it. He stinks up the house.
You think that's what it is, bro?
Guarantee you, bro.
Do you have smaller siblings, or are you an only child?
No, I got a younger brother and sister.
Like how young?
They're in their 30s now.
Oh, okay, all right. So like, are you the oldest?
Yep.
Okay, so like, well, that's a different generation. So they're like, we could be your little brothers, bro. Yeah.
Well, that's why I was even thinking about how y'all said even with cameras, like with the beer runs and all that shit back in the day, like there was no cameras. Like there wasn't. I don't remember like, oh, we're worried about being on camera for this, or like maybe the stores they had the cameras up, but it was like it wasn't big enough for what we were doing, you know?
Yeah.
But there was you could get away with all kind of shit. And I lived, so I lived in a very small town, Spokane, Washington.
Beautiful.
I lived all the way over to like Philadelphia. So I got both spectrums of experiences. And in that small town, those beer runs and those like late night after you party, got buzzed and high, and we're talking about 13 years old, 13, 14, and going to the little Safeway and running, just grabbing all the snacks and everything you wanted and fucking just running out of the store. Like that was like something that we were doing on a regular. We're doing those kind of things on a regular basis.
But see, that's that whole knowing your generation, because my older brother, like, how old are you, Demrick?
42.
Okay, so yeah, you could definitely be like my older brother, bro. So like around that age where it's just like, I look at some of the shit that my older brother was doing. Like I remember one time he showed up and then the car was shot up, and it was like not really a big deal. Like, all right, it was shot at while they were doing something in a liquor store. And I'm just like, bro, that should be a big ass deal. But there wasn't, I thought the cops were going to come knocking on us. No cameras, no nothing.
Yo, shit, when I was in Spokane, I had a rap group with a couple older homies from mine. And they were, 17, 18 years old. So the 18-year-old homie was from New York, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna go back to New York, if you want to roll with me, let's go. We'll go. And I was like, shit, we're about to go get this rap shit popping out here in New York. He was dating a girl. He ended up taking her car. We took her checkbook and we drove across the United States.
Taking it? Just like not at.
Damn.
All the way from Spokane, Washington to New York. And I just think about like how we had her checkbook at the time, and we were like filling up on gas, getting pizza
identity
Hut,
theft.
And and just the shit that we did and made it all the way to New York. And we were in New York for a while until my homie ended up getting pulled over. He's like, yo, I'm going to the store. He went to the store. He never came back. He had you have Washington State license plates in the Bronx, just mobbing a car around for a while, and he got pulled over. And I ain't talked to homie since that day, honestly.
Damn.
He went to jail. His lady that he had, we're all staying at his lady's house. She kicked us out. It was me and one other homeboy kicked us out, and I was at the train station calling my mom after a couple of months, like, hey, I need a bus ticket back, home and shit like that. She and I, straight real legit running away as a young kid with a stolen car, bad checks, and all that shit. And the fact that you could go and none of that was ever on camera or none of that shit.
If you would have got rid of the car,
yeah,
I would have got to New York.
Nobody would have ever known.
Yeah, I would have got to New York, and I'm like, that car ain't mine no more. I would have just left it there. They would have found it, and they would have just been like, we don't know who took it.
Yeah, if you would have got that.
But he got caught in it, and he's from Washington, and he's her boyfriend. Like, you stole it.
But that lets you know the difference in that time, too, bro. Because think about it. Like, if we bust something like that, they're already on the lookout for that license plate because of the internet. At that time, bro, like, even if like cell phones would have been the only thing out there and it would have been as high tech, they would have at least connected it to somebody, be like, whose number you got up in there? And then everybody would have ended up getting caught up. But that was just regular shit.
You couldn't even write bad checks. But you know what I'm saying right there? You could write a bad check and not even have your ID of who you are and write that check, and somebody would accept that for gas or food.
I remember
that shit is not possible now.
I remember fools used to do that shit at the Food for Less, dog. They used to have pictures of the bad checks right there on the wall. Well, they used to have like a picture of them, like if they could, and next to them though, because people it was crazy, bro. I remember
it's crazy now. They have Smash and Dash.
Well, now there's
the Smash and Dash, but that's I'm not saying no COVID shit, but that has to do with the mask. That's why the cameras aren't relevant now, because you can go into a store and technically
You ever
having
walk
a mask.
into a store, you just like, man, I don't want to pay for this ice cream. I'm finna just walk out.
Dude, I just carry my
Like,
I just
just
carry
eat
my
it.
mask when I do.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I would never follow through with it, man, bro. But like sometimes, like I'm just like, man, I left my wallet in the car. Well, fuck, I guess I ain't paying for this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you really like, but you're just like, I ain't gonna contribute to this fucking low life, fucking bottom.
Dude, you could steal.
Your
Dude,
type of
I mean, like
society.
you said, the other day I was at the AutoZone. The guy's over the counter. There's no one stopping me from running out the door. And I just heard that you need to steal $950 to get in trouble.
Is that what it is?
That new
why
law was it
everybody's doing
$950 or what's the new?
It's a bill.
Or what's that bill?
No, it's like it's you need to steal over like a G for you to even like get in trouble.
that? Wow.
So I'm telling you, that ice cream bar don't seem like a big deal.
Like those glasses? Like the glasses you got on, I'm like, those be getting stolen for sure from the mall.
Walk in the Sunglass Hut,
Yeah, Sunglass Hut.
start taking glasses.
You gotta be careful. There's only like, you can only take 2 or 3. Those shits are expensive, some of them.
I don't know, bro. I just not
Did you saw what that clerk did?
even if it's like something like, I'm like, man, the only way you get me, like, somebody be like, it'd have to be like some Ocean's 11 type of heist. I'd be like, all right, we going big. Fuck this liquor store shit.
Hey, you know what this liquor store owner did? Or I don't know what
Like,
saw?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if I'm just like, if you even go get me to think about it, I'd be like, man, bro, we going after a museum here.
No,
Fuck
so-
this artifact.
So this, I don't know if this store owner, I don't even know if it's real. You know, you watch these like meme pages, but I guess there's one owner. I guess he put everything at $9.99 unless you're a member of the store, then it's normal price. So if you steal it without being a member of the store,
Anything could get you. Oh, that's
anything
great.
like chips, like he literally made
Crazy.
everything $9.99. But if it literally has, but if you remember, it's $2.99. Like it's just like you're paying $1,000 unless you remember.
That's
And
kind of smart, though.
It's kind of smart, even though it ain't gonna work. It's
Like,
still,
remember that dumbass shit they try to do with the homeless when they're like, let's just start playing opera music. I'm like, you guys really think this is gonna get them to stop kicking it?
They still do that in the at the 7-Eleven, like right by the studio out in Van Nuys. They always have that music playing loud in the front.
And I just don't even like. I just don't think that's like effective, bro. Like, some of these fools are just they're gonna panhandle enough money to get some earplugs and go post up right in front of the 7-Eleven.
Come on, if you're a homeless person, like, dude, you play some metal, like, rock music for me for way too long, I don't even care how much money I make in that corner. I'm leaving. Like, you can't, there's some music I can't hear for an hour. I don't care how much I'm getting paid. It's just like that screamo, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the, I'm just like, I can't listen to that.
Can't listen to that. For an hour.
Nah, I can't listen to that for an hour. Like, you literally have to pay me for me to hear that shit.
Like, I could listen to, like, some of it I just can't, like, but I like some of it I could at least, if it's like in the top charts, and I'm like, I can see why this is trending.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get into it. Like, I listen to like some weird ass shit just to listen to it. Like, what did I say yesterday on the Greek Thumb show? Listen to that Baby Metal, that Japanese band, and I was just like, let me just see what the fuck's popping out there. Like, why the fuck they like this shit?
X.
And I was like, this shit is some weird ass shit. But I'm
Yeah.
like, people be into some crazy shit, man.
You know, a lot of people making all kind of different music out there right now.
What did you want to ask, Xavier?
Oh, Ray.
No, there are some death metal bands that are used for torture for Al Qaeda prisoners back in the day.
That to me is
They
crazy.
play it for like 12 hours straight.
Yeah. That's
type of
wild.
thing.
Like, you know what else I can't?
I wonder what band. You think they're playing Smash Mouth?
They're playing Deicide for one.
Yeah?
There's one band called Deicide. Yeah, they would play that a lot.
I would have
Making
thought
torture music.
just like making them
I mean,
listen
to
to
us, it's not torture.
Kids Bop
Nah,
24/7.
I used to date some chick that used to go to sleep to Saw. Movies like that. And I was like, all right,
long
I
ago
don't know
was
I'm
this,
dating you for
Xavier?
too long. That's,
How long ago was this?
You know who it was. It's the crazy part. It was the Arizona chick. That bitch was
Damn.
crazy, bro.
That was his problems from the beginning.
Yeah, dude. I remember she's like, you don't mind if we watch Saw? I was like, background music to like go to sleep and fuck? She's like, yeah.
If that's
I'm like,
if that's what she's if that's
and
what
you
she's,
know, she didn't give you those vibes. She didn't give me those vibes.
if that's what she's letting you know that is her comfort zone or comfort vibes, like, that's gonna be a no for me.
yeah. She was wild. Yeah.
Straight up, man. That's. Have you ever had an alien not encounter, but do you believe in them?
Alien? Yeah, I believe in them. I mean, isn't it crazy how like the government's just coming out now and just saying like, oh, here's this UFO here. We confirm that there is other life forms that we've been visited before and shit. It's like it's just on the news casually. It's just like it's funny because the way society is now, we get thrown so much shit at us that like there was a time frame where that being said would have been like
You're crazy.
it would have been like the #1 story that everybody was on their edge of seats trying to figure out what's up.
So I just asked someone a little bit older than you actually, because he was saying how the UFO disclosure isn't getting no hype. He's like, bro, it's kind of like some
It's
people.
because, bro,
ain't it.
people want to see the bodies, bro. I just like that's what I want to see. I think that's gonna get me to freak out.
I think it's just our generation, which I agree. But my question was like, I asked him the same question, Sam Tripoli. I was like, you think in the early 2000s, if this disclosure was happening, it would have been a different shit show, like during like 9/11. Like right now, if the Congress was like, yo, there's aliens, do you think everyone would be going wild? Your mom would be talking about it. Your aunt, like,
yeah,
yo, they'd be like,
now everybody could have their whole different experience. Like I seen you show some shit on your feed earlier. I was just like, yo, I never see that. Never comes up on my phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, so many people are watching their own versions of news and what information they're taking in. Like nobody's on one accord anymore, and so I think it's harder for people to care about that because there's some other people that really care about some other issues that are out right now, so they would rather focus on those. So nobody's really locked in. Yeah, but I think if there was a body or something like that, everybody would want to know what an alien, or like, there was, who knows, because they do an AI fake shit. We don't even know it's real anymore. So it kind of almost seems like none of it's real.
Have you been AI'd yet?
No, not that I know of.
Like where somebody makes a song with your voice?
No.
That's kind of a trip because like you have like all the writers' mentality and that AI, so it's like that that's gonna, like, if the AI is like write a song on my voice, you better be bringing the smoke because that AI better be coming up with some bars, bro. You think AI's bars could compete?
I mean, not none of the ones that I heard yet, but who knows? As it keeps going. It's because I've been in studio sessions now where like a producer was telling me that they wanted to like have AI like learn one of their favorite writers. Like, so I'll give you an example. Like, let's say somebody who writes for a big artist, right? And they're like a known writer, so they'll have like the AI mimic that writing style and then write
like Drake.
Yeah, and then write songs for different artists and things like that in their voice so that they could pitch to them to, as songwriting. So now it's not just like having to be that person, it could be that style. So basically stealing somebody's swag and then reapplying it to another artist to like do songwriting all through AI. So it's kind of crazy when I think about how people will use it. I know like they're saying the Drake song, him and The Weeknd, like
it's
that
up for a Grammy,
it's up for a Grammy and shit like that. So
what do you think about that? As an
Have you
artist?
heard it?
I think I heard a whole bunch of them when I was on a tour earlier this year. One of the DJs was playing, like, remember when the hype was when the AI songs first came out and there was like Biggie and Pac on a song. There was that one. There was all kinds of Drake songs. There was just a bunch of, there was like diss records, like a Pusha T diss record AI version of one. And so we were all listening to all of those and none of them sound like authentic enough to me yet, or like good enough writing. That could be worked on, right? It's all like programming. So
that's gonna be my thing. We got to do a reaction thing, right? We're gonna film it. I want to listen to some of these. I want to listen to at least 3 of these songs that are like, or at least 1 or 2 songs, and just do a reaction video because I have yet to hear any of these AI.
I heard a Tupac
songs.
one on the radio.
Does it sound like him?
It does sound like a robotic version of, like a emotionalist version of Tupac.
Like he doesn't have that like
over like
fuck you and your motherfucking like
Well, it was public radio, so you couldn't hear all that.
So on the way here, I was actually listening to the radio because that's what I do, like a weirdo. I was listening to the radio.
Want some water, Demrick?
I was listening to the radio, and I guess the Kendrick song got leaked, and he's dissing Big Sean, Jay Electra, and Fresh Montana. But they don't know if it's an AI or a real song yet, because if it's leaked and he's not claiming it's his and it's a diss, you're like, yo, you dissing? But it is, you don't know. And he might be loving it right now. If I'm Kendrick, I'm like, man, I'm in the hype and I didn't do shit. I'm chilling. He obviously eventually gonna say it's his or not. I'm sure he's gonna announce it. But right now I'm like, and it was some pretty big disses. But it's not that, like you said, it's not that hard if they don't like each other. Like, Drake and Drake and
Pusha
T don't like each other. You put some things in,
Yeah.
and then next thing you got some beef that you don't even know.
I don't like that. I'm not really rocking with that. I kind of think that's the shit being used. That's the AI being used like for some like
evil,
make this is against other people, creating problems out of nowhere for entertainment and clicks and shit like that. Like I don't really like that. That's what I think kind of like the whack side of AI is. So yeah, but who knows? I mean, when Kendrick dropped that Control verse and he was subtly saying stuff about, just really making it a competition. I remember that being a big moment. So he already did that. So for there to be a new diss where he's like really dissing people, I would, if you wanted, I would say that wasn't him.
Yeah, I mean, it's
because it doesn't really. I don't see how that makes sense.
Yeah, and I mean, the other artists are up to where he's at. So I sit there. I mean, if he's gonna diss anybody, it's gonna be
the highest.
And
the most elite.
Yeah, and the ones he diss ain't there. But
who did he diss?
Fresh Montana, Big J, and then Jay Electrica, and then a couple.
Jay Electronica.
Yeah,
Big Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't make any sense.
Yeah, but see, I mean, and then let's not forget, like, it's crazy when it's gonna get crazy when they start like getting people's faces.
Oh yeah, it's about to get. You're not gonna know what to. It's already hard to really trust different things that you see on the internet right now. So it's just about to really get impossible.
And that's why when Ezone said, "I need to see a video of an alien body," I'm like, at this point, I need to touch it.
Yeah,
like I need to touch it. I need to see it move in person, not because, like you said, they're good with the CGI.
Hey, for real. And then you see what they're doing with those AI robots and shit. The ones that be like, I seen something where it was like the evolution of one of these AI companies with the robots, and it started like was hopping around in a circle. Then it eventually was walking, and then it was like jumping on things, and they're just showing and it looks like damn near like something's growing up right in front of our eyes. So who knows? After a while, it could be one of those and an alien fucking shit. This shit crazy. We don't even know up. And I don't like to even. I'm not really a conspiracy theorist all like that, But I just be looking like it's gonna get hard to tell what makes sense and what's not. It's gonna get real difficult to tell what's real and what's not.
I got a great would you rather question. All right, it's for the table, including you, Ray. Would you rather bone an alien or an artificial intelligence person?
An alien.
Because they were like, I'm already an illegal alien, so it makes sense.
2 + 2 equals 2 + 2 equals a citizen, dog.
Two negatives don't make a positive, bro.
2 illegals make a citizen, dog. It is true if you make it here in the States.
All right. What about you, Demrick?
I don't really know. I haven't thought.
When I picture artificial intelligence, I still feel like steel, metal. I'm not trying to put my dick in that.
Oh,
Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
It would be like
an AI.
It would be like Terminator, bro. Like not like the man, but I'm saying like how like he was a skin and he had all this stuff. Like
I'll bone the AI.
Motherfuckers that
you bone the AI?
Yeah.
Yeah. You piss that thing off, it's gonna clench
Yeah,
his pussy. It's gonna clench his pussy. And your
What
dick's
about
gone.
alien
That's
herpes,
muscle
though?
strength. That's
You can get like alien AIDS.
Damn.
Can't get AIDS off a robot.
Yeah, like you could just get. Well, the robot could. What if like the robot's like Inspector Gadget and just like Blender style, like
Yeah.
See,
that's what I'm saying. That's a risk.
Yeah, you piss her off. She's just gonna clench your pussy and your dick's gone, dude.
Like a Venus flytrap chop.
Yeah, dog.
All right, so
That's fucking
I think I'm gonna go with the alien.
alien. There we go. He's on. Yeah.
I think I'm
go
gonna.
with the AI.
I'm gonna take my chances and be like, I could just have a super smart baby.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can't. You're not gonna be able to reproduce with the AI. It's gonna be impossible. Alien though, maybe if it's got like some human DNA in us, if it's part of like.
Oh, it's like, would you rather?
Yeah, like,
I
who
was
rather?
thinking about like if you.
Yeah, who?
You had to,
yeah,
like,
you had
verse-
to. No, you had to
Or
choose.
it's like life or death or something.
No, would you
Yeah.
rather?
I would rather neither. No,
Neither?
No, you gotta choose one though: the robot or the alien.
I can't.
The AI is gonna be hot. Alien, I don't know. She could have 3 titties, 2 titties, no.
Some
titties.
of the alien species, quote unquote, look like us, but
I
like,
know. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I was like, what if it's like one of those where it's just like, well, you don't look too different.
She's super tall.
I can hear. That's not.
He's on look though.
Yeah, like how tall. Yeah, see,
Tall, dude.
Ray thought about it. He's like, aliens are usually taller. Fuck that. Yeah, he's like, some humans already be tall as fuck.
I just feel like by then technology has caught up where an AI looks exactly like a human, has some things where you can play around with. You know what I'm saying?
Like they probably like took all the research of like the Pornhub search and they know how to curate the perfect titty.
They're all
on
like,
the AI.
aren't there people out here like already like marrying robots and shit like that? And there's like
like
stuff like that. I
some of those sex robots. They look hella realistic, and some of them talk.
Some people already smashing AI.
For real.
Shit, weird out here, man.
It would be. I mean, that's all right. What about another? Would you rather?
Fucking these one. What is it?
A sex robot, or you're picking up the hottest girl on the blade on Fig?
Hottest girl on Fig.
You're still, I don't know.
There's some hot girls on Fig, dog.
I'll take the robot, bro.
Like I'm not picking up no prostitute, but
'Cause, like,
sometimes I'm driving.
You ready
and
to
I'm like,
risk it with a
But you're
with
gonna-
an alien over risking it with a
with a
bitch
prostitute?
on
A
Fig?
Fig, yeah.
I
That's
can
what
wear-
I'm saying, bro. Like some of these bitches is grimy, bro.
I can wear a condom.
Yeah.
You didn't say I couldn't. I didn't say I had to go
All right,
raw, dog.
you gotta go
didn't say I
skins.
gotta go raw, dog.
You gotta go skins on both.
I'm going,
Yeah, look at Ray's like, oh,
I'm going
fuck
with
that.
the AI. Yeah, see, I could just wear a condom, dog. Condoms are cool.
I mean, you're both. It sounds like you're fucked in each.
Nah,
each
the
way.
robot, you just gotta close your eyes, dude. I would just imagine be like, whatever, dude, just
The
get it over
robot.
with.
Will the robot make me a sandwich when I'm done? That's all I care
The
about.
hooker's not
usually.
gonna make you a sandwich. If the
I'm
hour's
paying
up.
that bitch extra overtime for a sandwich. If there's sandwich material, she's
Look,
getting
you're not
paid
gonna
for
you're not gonna
sandwich.
get a chlamydia sandwich from the fucking robot.
I
I'll tell you
already,
that much.
well, I already got whatever. I might as well get a sandwich.
Okay, so
I might as well go with the full stomach to Planned Parenthood. You don't ever want to go on an empty stomach to Planned Parenthood, dude.
6
not
weeks,
good news. Huh?
6 weeks.
yeah, dude.
6
And what if
weeks?
you got to get a catheter like Predict?
Yeah, no.
That's probably one of the craziest medical procedures.
A woman did marry a AI though, created on a computer.
Damn.
Yeah, that happened recently actually.
That's
Rosana Ramos, that's her name.
Roxana, she was a Hispanic lady.
Rosana.
Oh, Ramos.
Yeah.
She's either Hispanic or Filipino.
New York. Yeah.
That's crazy. But like, how do you fuck the robot? I mean, the AI.
Well,
I don't know, dude.
she's married. I don't think she's fucked the robot yet.
She's probably. Have you ever seen that movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
It's like that. I bet when you imagine an AI right now, that shit was sad, bro. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Dude, that shit is sad, right?
I
Like
get
this.
so mad at that guy Xavier.
Why?
Cause like, man, really, this guy can't get pussy in real life.
He could get pussy. Remember in that scene in the beginning where he went on a date with that Asian girl and then like she ruined it, but she's like, "You're not gonna fuck me and call me like those other guys." And then that dude, he was like, "I'm too emotional for this. Fuck this." And then he like, but yeah. So he has this whole relationship with this AI. It's like Siri, but if Siri was like doing everything for you, read your email, she's having a whole conversation. So there's this whole AI, right? And like, you could tell he has that realization where he's Chris Pratt, like. Invite him on like a double date and like he brings the robot along and they just kind of look at it. He starts realizing he's like, fuck, I can't experience the things that come with real love and the human experience over this AI shit, just substituting. And it's a real mind fuck for him, especially when he finds out that everybody else is in a relationship with that same robot. That shit was a crazy movie, right?
remember that.
Yeah, like, and I was just like,
he got all emotional about that shit.
yeah, because he was like, what do you mean you've been seeing everybody else? I'm like, dude, everybody buys a program, dude. Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
Oh, yeah, you'd have to make your own fucking program, technically.
Yeah, so it's like if you were to get mad, it'd be like, how come Siri calls you baby too? like what the fuck, dude?
Yo, man, it's ill out here, man. It's crazy because that companion, like imagine AI in a house of like in the senior citizen place, and there's like, somebody who don't have no family left or nobody visiting them, got somebody they could talk to and shit like that, and like, so that's the positive side of it. The part that could be cool.
He doesn't seem to think that. I told him, I was like, Xavier, what if like I'm old? And I'm like by myself, and I'm like gonna have like an AI robot living in me, and I'm like, hey man, I'm kind of crippled, so like I can't really get up. He can kind of give me a hand. He could give me a hand. I like instead of like help, I can't get up, race it. There's an AI that's like, hold on, let me pick you up.
No,
you know what I mean?
Not even like that, but I'm saying more of the like. I'm just saying about the like, even just through a speaker. So hey, can you call
Like a dog.
this
Like
and get
it sounds.
some food for
yeah.
me, or just like an assistant, or like somebody that you could speak to, like if you want to know about. Say, hey, tell me a story. If you can't got nobody to talk to, that's actually I could see how that would be positive. But people that are gonna be like, fuck regular society, I'm gonna like
Live amongst the robots.
yeah, exactly. I wanna do this instead of that, or like that's like kind of like the downside of that's when shit gets weird.
Yeah. No, he's tripping. So I obviously want kids because I'm like Mexican. So like I need to. If not, my dad will not talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And he's on the middle.
Keep
Yeah,
the-
and
keep
he's
the
on the middle
limits
where he
alive.
doesn't know if he wants to. But I look, want
No,
him
I
because
just like I said, if I'm like, oh shit, I just can't have kids, or it's too late or whatever it is, right?
So, like-
and I'm like old, I wouldn't mind having an AI robot help me out. That way, if I don't have kids, I'd be like, look, man, I'll pay top dollar so I can have like this kind of assistant. Like, cause what if my ass falls, or like I got dementia or something, and the robot's like, stop, dude, you can't leave your house, like.
Or like, yo, you like, hey, call 911 for me, or hey, can you order some food for me, or hey, can you order some medicine for me?
So
or some
no,
shit
but the
like
thing
that,
is, like, I was
We
I
go
was
watch
telling-
a movie together
No,
with the
I was telling
robot.
you, like half the reason I want kids is because like when I get old, I want some help. I want someone to be able to help me because your friends ain't gonna do it. They're gonna be old. Their kids ain't gonna help you, so you kind of want some help.
Well, their kids don't wanna help
No,
them.
but then you gotta be a good dad. It comes with being when you're a good dad. They're gonna be a good. Hopefully, with time. I mean, some people get shit in the stick and they get shitty kids. There's nothing you can do about it. But if that's what it is, and then he was like, well, what? And I was like, well, maybe sometimes I'm gonna need some help when I'm like super old. Someone change my diaper, and then he's like, I'd rather let a robot do it. I'm like, I don't know if I let a robot change me.
Dude, he's gonna
That's
be
very
programmed.
vulnerable. Like, dude, like, no, I'd rather
Like-
get a nurse, and he's like, nah, robot.
Well, I mean, look, I'm just saying, like, if the robot was a part of the insurance plan, like, the robot wouldn't be bad. Like, he's not gonna judge me. He's not gonna be like, stupid ass old man, always asking me for something. The robot's gonna be like, yeah, it's cool. I got you this cereal, dude. It's cool. Like, you want me to turn the TV on for you? And then I'll be like, yeah, can you also feed the dog? Cause like I'm old, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No problem. He's on boop, pop, 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 and then just
he's
do,
gonna be like, hey, like hopefully it's not as
robot
creepy. Like,
noises.
hopefully it's not gonna be like creepy like the one from fucking with the Will Smith movie. But if it's like that mobile, I wouldn't mind it. That would be cool as fuck. I'd be like, look, dude, like just like tell those people to stop loitering in front of my yard, dude.
Well, do you have those little like any of those like Google Home speakers that you
Alexa?
Yeah.
No, I don't have one of those. We have one here, and I do fuck with it, but like, it's
Careful with that. People have gone to jail because that thing has recorded things on accident or a murder, or they've used that as evidence. in
Well,
court.
let me tell you, if that thing ever wanted to build up a hate crime towards me, it has a lot of evidence. Like, because there's a lot of shit that I'm like, shut up, you stupid beep, beep, beep. Like, yeah, like I'm just.
Can we go to Patreon so he can say his favorite word?
I think no, we're not gonna. No, we're not. We're not gonna. Well, we can go to Patreon, but we're even then, bro. I was like, I got a few DMs. I got a few DMs for some people. Just like, hey man, we know you like saying that word, but yeah,
It's your favorite. That sucks to you.
Some of
Taking
the-
away your favorite.
well,
word.
it's not that. It's just some Yeah, I'd rather just not, dude. My little brother's gay, dude.
But if
Can't-
AI said it, it would be okay.
He's on AI would say it a lot.
See, you think an AI would be like a parrot? He would pick up my traits. Like, it would just be like a robot that's like, all he does is want to smoke weed. No, I think that's all I'm gonna do. And they just be like a lazy robot.
Like your little brother or shit. Just
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. They would just pick up traits, bro. Or like, what if like a very like a racist person gets like a fucking robot and then it becomes a racist robot, right? I'm just saying, you think that could happen? Because the AI could think for
Racist-
itself. It's supposed to be like a.
Racist kids.
right.
Racist people have racist kids, and their kids
That's what I'm
become
saying.
racist
So I'm
ass
like-
kids too, dog.
Yeah, but they also AI has the fucking has the access to like the internet and shit like that and be able to know that
Yeah.
racism don't make no fucking damn sense.
Yeah,
You know what would be the kick-ass thing for the AI though? Like if I could just download like who's that bitch that fucking cooks, that white chick, the fried chicken? Oh, she has big tits, right?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
The one on the Food Network.
Yeah. What's her name?
I can't believe you want to remember her because of her tits, dude.
I seen.
So many, I don't know what you're talking about, but
Fuck, what's her
the
name,
cute one-
dude?
Just said she says some.
She makes some bomb ass fried
She
chicken
makes
though.
some bomb ass fried chicken.
Paula Dean.
There we
I would download like her hard drive and put it in my robot. I'd be like, look, dude, Monday I want this.
I just want the
Tuesday
cooking
I want
program.
that. Like that would be like, yo, fuck. Like I'm not saying fuck a chef, but I'm saying like, what if I can't afford a chef and this robot, the chef-o-matic does this shit for like
And just wait.
for like half price.
Just wait till next thing you know, the robots need rights and want rights.
Yeah.
Not
Can't
if you
have
turn-
them working all day, you know?
Like,
you
for-
want them to,
the difference
change your
between
diaper
the-
and make you make
The
you
difference
dinner and
between the
breakfast?
robots and the robots and humans is that you can make the robots shut up. I was like, you
No,
can't.
you can't. So
You just
the-
take the batteries out.
Dude, eventually there's gonna be a robot in Congress.
Dude, these things run by batteries, Xavier. Like everything's electronic. Like I'll be damn here. I'll be fucking pissed off if my computer turned against me right now. I'll be like, bitch, I want to plug you right now.
Yeah.
like I want to plug you right now.
Well, it's still got that 100% down to 0 to still get at you.
Look, yeah, right
That's
now.
true.
Right
Yeah.
now it's completely dead.
It's still got some life. You can't kill it automatically unless you smash it or something.
That's true. You're gonna have to
Make
like.
it to the power off, but
I would see. You know what I would do? I would keep like a big ass magnet in my fucking garage, dude. Like I was just like a acne type of magnet for the coyote and the dude, just like one of those, and be like, fuck you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to shut these things off, bro. Like a smart house. You ever seen that movie?
Oh yeah, the kid movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was a horror movie like that too.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, I think it's like an old ass movie or something like that. But it's the whole concept of the movie is that you get like a smart house, the most smartest house ever. Like the house talks to you, hey, you want me to set up your kitchen? You want me to do this? But then the house starts getting jealous, like of like the husband and like the wife. So the house wants to be the man of the house. I think the Simpsons made an episode about it where the house tried to kill Homer, and it was like the house starts to develop an ego. And it starts to like kind of like persuade the wife, and then it starts killing everybody in the house until it's just him and the wife, and then they have to destroy the house and shit. Telling you, technology is crazy, bro.
that shit is gonna be. I don't know if that exact thing's gonna happen, but there's gonna be like there will be like AI in your house and speakers and like all that shit. Arm the alarms, like this or like like this, or shut the door, or can you lock it down? Can you turn all the lights down in the house?
somebody, and then the worst part is thinking about what if somebody hacks your shit. Damn. Yeah. Every time I hear the word hack or I see all these things, not only do I think of a shitty comic, but like, but I fucking literally think of like I should have got better at computers. You know what I mean? Like, cause every other thing besides like health and technology are like the only things that like for 90s kids, like all your parents like, you should become a lawyer, you should become this, you should do this. And then when you think about it, you're like, yo, technology and health were the only things that like literally would have paid off. Cause motherfuckers is getting sick like 10 times more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then technology's changing every day. Like if you learn how to hack some shit.
I remember ninth grade, like, was the first time there ever was a computer class, and you had to take a computer. You had to take it, and that was it. And they still had like typewriters up. Like you would learn just like typewriting in like in a computer. They were like right there, and I remember being in that class. That's one of the reasons why I was like, I ain't fuck school. Because I was like, I remember sitting in that class just mad, like, yo, I'm never gonna be using a computer. I remember clearly thinking that 13-year-old me, I'll never use a computer. Like this shit, this is a complete waste of my time. Like I'm about to go do something else besides this. Little did I know how wrong I was. Now I got a damn computer and I keep it in my pocket every day, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And I'm always everything I do is on my laptop, is like making music or like on a desktop and using different programs. Like it's crazy. Think the 13-year-old me was like never gonna ever use this.
Do you write your bars on the phone or do you write your bars like pen?
I do it all. I do it every kind of way. So
but what do you prefer?
If the vibe is all the way right, I can just put it together on the mic in the booth. And besides that, I would say one step down is writing it in my phone, and then I'll write it on paper. Like if my phone is dead or something, I don't got it, or like I'm just like I started writing an idea down, and I'll finish it like that. But I put a lot of my songs down on the mic in the booth, and kind of like piecing them together on that, and then our secondary will be writing on my phone.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing because it's very rare to like I don't like B don't write like I never see him on his notepad. He's always on his phone.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm like that's like the evolution almost. But I have seen him like even try to like do it on the tablet. You know, just like I'm like, bro, you just get a paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen him on the tablet. Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like writing it with the pen.
I remember when I first got in the studio with Be Real, that was one of the things that was one of my like things that I could do that really surprised people is I could write like a whole 8 bars of a verse, which is like half of a verse. I could write damn near half the verse or have 12 of the bars already thought up completely in my mind and then go in and lay them down, record them. People was like, that was something to be able to do, to memorize that much and go and put it down and people fuck with it,
Yeah.
So I always thought that writing in your mind or like just kind of like coming up with the thoughts and putting them down was kind of like the most purest way to write. Like you just flowing over the beat like perfectly like an instrument. When you write things, gives you an opportunity to get a little more technical with it.
Who'd you meet first, X or B?
I met B Real first. Yeah.
Yeah.
I met X because of that song "Don't You Dare Laugh" that I did with B Real.
Damn. So that opened that door.
Yeah.
And it's like before that, how'd you end up meeting B? Like, cause like I heard you like kind of you would kick it around already, but like.
Yeah, Mellow Man Ace.
So you was kicking it with him first?
Yep, I met him. I met Sendog, and Mello was going to the studio all the time, and he started bringing me around. Yeah.
Oh damn, that's tight. Do you still talk to Mello?
I seen Mello not too long ago. Yeah, we chopped it up, man. It's nothing but love for the OG, man.
He comes by here now a lot more. Yeah, he's coming by here a lot more. Starting to see his Pendleton collection. He got a collection, bro. I think he probably still lives like near around like where the Greenspan's at. I mean, I don't know, or he probably still goes there a lot. But yeah, he has a good collection. Now, how do your parents feel about like all your success, bro? Like, have you had the conversation?
Yeah, I actually just posted a clip. I have this album called "Came a Long Way," and I recorded like a conversation with my step pop, where he was just talking about like where he had projected my life was gonna go and where it actually ended up and how proud he was of me.
Your dad had different expectations?
Yeah. Well, they just, they thought I was gonna end up in prison. You know what I'm saying? That's what.
No.
Yeah. For
I'm like, bro. I mean, never mind. When you was telling me,
New York with the
with the stolen car. Yeah, I was like, he was running the streets. Yeah, all right. I can see. All right, so
so that was the perspective of what was gonna happen for me, and so I made everybody proud. So that's one of the dope things that I always like lean back on, because shit's a grind, right? So you would start doing this thing, you realize that it's a marathon, and like you make a choice of like what your legacy's gonna be. So if you're gonna ride with this shit for the long haul, put the time in there, dedicate it as a part of your life's work, then you're happy. Sometimes you gotta look back at those times and you be like, damn, I already made the whole family proud. Even going around touring, like this is one of the cool things. I lived a lot of places growing up, so I know a lot of people. So traveling the States and things like that, getting to have moments with those family members who didn't quite know what was gonna happen with me, to now being able to come see me rock a show. Be able to VIP them, take them out to dinners, things like that. Just talk about life, the kind of music, because I put some real shit in my music.
Yeah,
things that they like and that they attached onto, and so I get to have those celebrations. Go to Houston, and my mom's and sister was cooking whole dinners for everybody backstage at the concert, pulling up with the barbecue and the mac and cheese, and going to Atlanta and having my step pop come up on stage and rap, bring him up on the show, and then
your stepdad rap?
Yeah, he wanted to be a rapper. I mean,
is he nice?
He was, I don't really remember him rapping. I like when he was having his own struggles with addiction and prison and things like that. So I remember one time he had made bail, and I was starting to really take the rap shit seriously. I was making songs. I think I had moved to Philly and spent like a year down there, so I came back home with some demos or something. I'm trying to really remember, but he was like, nah, I rap, fresh out of jail, drunk, and just rapping in the living room. But I think that's really the only time that I had heard that he had ambitions until later on when we were having conversations. And like I said, I just posted on my social media like that thing where he was like, he was skeptical about the shit because not a lot of rappers made it. A lot of people were trying, not a lot of people made it, including himself. So I was too young and to know his grind and what he was really trying to do. But he did rap, and I brought him up on stage. Yeah, he spit a fire rap. I was proud of him, Put him up
dope.
on stage in front of 300-400. I think it was 400 people there that night, and he got up on stage and did his 1-2 thing, and that was cool. At one point I had to get the mic. I had to be like, enough. Give me the mic
It's my
back.
show.
Give me the mic back. Having those moments with family members, like those are the things that where like I look at that shit like that's how I know that I made it, because I'm at all these my family. I got the opportunity to make them proud when they didn't really have the best outlook. I was hard headed. I was on it. I was trying to do whatever I wanted. I wasn't trying to be told what to do, and it's like I had that mentality deep rooted in me, and I was willing to go against the grain at all times to prove what I wanted to do.
So I gotta ask you, because I mean, you look like you said you knew what you wanted, but you grew up in Spokane. I've been to Spokane. It's fucking boring.
Yeah,
it's Mormons.
yeah.
It's beautiful. No, it's beautiful, dude. The woods, the snow. I've gone during the summer and I've gone in winter when I go do stand up. It's beautiful. But like, how was it going around Mormons? And like, it's kind of very boring lifestyle.
I don't remember a lot of Mormons, but I just remember being young and being black where there wasn't that many black people. Being a part of a black family, everybody knew the Baker family in Spokane. It's like you were kind of like clicked off, and it was kind of seeming like you were either playing sports or you were, those small towns, man, they got a lot of drug use. So like selling crack and things like that was an option like early on, and your cousins were doing it, your older homies were doing it, and that's kind of like the vibe. You know what I mean? You could get some money this way, and so it was easy. It's like my friends were going to juvenile young. There was all kind of shit popping off. So luckily, my mom would send me to North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina for summers. So I got to see other things. And my mom was in the military, so we moved everywhere. We lived a lot of different places, I spent 6 months living in Anchorage, Alaska. Maryland. I lived. I lived a lot of places growing up. So Spokane is that, but I lived in a lot of places in Washington State too, as well. So, but Spokane, I spent the bulk of my time in Washington State there, and I would say like there wasn't a lot of positive black role models. There wasn't a lot of things. So it's like I wanted out of that spot immediately. I knew I had to get out of Spokane. And that's what was different than my friends that I grew up with there. By the time I was 12 years old, I was already plotting on my way. I mean, that when I ran away and I did that whole shit, I had just turned 14. Damn. And I was like, shit, I'm going to New York. I'm over this shit, And so, just that mentality was like, yeah, being in that small fucking town like that, I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the fact that you said that you're very hard headed, and that you what I'm saying, that never thought those must have been two different Demricks.
Yeah, shit, time. Time gives the most valuable lessons, and like when I moved from Philly to California, I don't really hear my thing.
Check. All right, now mine's good.
Okay. Yeah, so when I moved from Philly, I met Corrupt in Philadelphia. And even at that time, it was just some homies in a studio grinding, and they brought through Corrupt. And Corrupt liked the music we were making and said, you guys should move across the country to Cali. In LA, I'll be able to help you if you'll move out. And so we came out and visited, and then we were like, hell yeah, let's do it. We went went back. We packed our ride up and everything. And I remember leaving Philly. Man, I was praying for this shit. Man, I was like, this shit gotta work. Because I packed up and moved to Philly and lived there. And it seemed like we're hitting a brick wall. And then it was like, yo, you gotta come to LA. Is the opportunity. Big rappers gonna give us a chance. I was like, I'm not bringing none of this Philly shit with me over here. Like, I'm leaving it all in Philly. I'm coming out here to make my dream come true. This is like my shot of all shots, and it has to work. And I moved out here, and I just was always focused on that. I have my hustle money. I have my
part
staff.
of LA. What part of LA did you?
Well, here's the thing. When I first moved here, Corrupt was like, you can't, like, I want you guys here, but you can't live in LA County. You got to live like outside. Yeah, so we were actually, he was in Northridge at the time, so we were looking around. The cheapest place we could live was actually Oxnard.
Oh shit!
So we lived our first year in Oxnard, and then moved into, moved a little closer to out by Six Flags. Then we lived out by that Six Flags area, and then that's where I started to meet. Valencia,
you're right,
yeah. We moved to Valencia, bro. We was in Valencia, 6 homies, 2-bedroom. Okay, yeah, like, there was a lot of us grinding it. All had came out from Philly to make it happen, and we just kind of worked our way closer into LA.
Yeah. Never went back. Never been back to Spokane. Say what's up.
I go back to Spokane. Oh, cool. Yeah, earlier this year, bro. I got to perform at the. You're performing there. Oh, that changes it. Yeah, that's different. Stony's Point's not in Spokane. Yeah, we're working on getting the cannabis. I'm working like.
No, I meant like, is it a park or like what? Like...
Nah, Stony Point is in Chatsworth.
Okay, so I thought it was like something like home base. Or something.
Nah, well, it is for want to know why Chatsworth is home base is because DJ Hoppa, who I do Stony Point with, is from Chatsworth, and where my whole like hip hop dream came to fruition was out there. B Real Studio was in Chatsworth. X and B both lived in, everybody was in that area. I was sleeping on the couch and on the floor and on air mattresses, saying to myself, like, I had the opportunity to go to Chatsworth and work at the studio. That's where it all happened. That's like the place where everything like came to fruition for me out there, started coming together was in Chatsworth. And I would pass by the Stony Point thing every day, then in the Stony Point continuation school, like I would just always go past that. And so when me and Hoppa were working on an album, we were like, what should we call it? We want to represent like the cannabis culture, but in a in a way that's different because San Fernando Valley Kush, all this thing, it might be disputed, but like this, a lot of the best like OGs come from out of the valley and things like that. Some of the like legendary growers from that thing, that's where it's from. So we were like, shit, why don't we call it Stony Point? And so that's how we wanted to rep the valley, we wanted to rep Chatsworth in that area, the 818. In a different way, so that's why we called it that. And then when we teamed up with Kushco, that's from the valley as well, same thing, same area. It just all made sense to call the brand Stony Point.
That's quite the. Well, I don't know. I can't hear myself, but I'm gonna still keep it going.
You're fine, yeah, you're good.
No, but I'm saying like that's quite the journey from like being everywhere, bro. Like you're one of those people that has like moved so everywhere, and I understand like why you had to move. I had a question about your having a military parent. What's harder? Like, what would you say is harder, having a military mom or a military dad? Ask it on the mic,
Huh?
Ask it on the mic.
What's harder, having a military dad or mom?
I would say, my mom was the only one that was really in the military. Where I could remember. And she didn't, the dad brought that mentality. I mean, my mom's was cool. My step pops, my real biological pops is in prison. To even to now. And my step pop, like he was around for the younger part of my situation, like till I was like 9, and I felt like it was good having that because at the time I hated it, but it's just like I would fear the consequence. Even if they weren't together anymore, she would still call him and he'd pull up and put that vibe. Pretty early on, I realized that my mom was serious, but I wasn't really tripping. I was still gonna go do whatever I wanted to go do. It was him. So like when I was running away or leaving or doing, she called him, and then he would come and like try to find me, and I come try to. So I would say, having I didn't feel it, but maybe him because I was scared of him more.
It's always the dads, huh?
I mean, you know how it is with Mexicans. I'm gonna call your dad.
That's true. You always get
that's it.
you always get
I'm gonna call
threatened.
your
Like
dad. Yeah, and that shit. I don't give a fuck that you got the belt. That shit don't hurt when you hit me. But when dad pulls up with the real muscles,
Feel a little different.
yeah, all right.
that shit does feel hella
yeah,
different.
hell yeah, it does.
Yeah, you for sure get hit. Like, I don't know. Did you caught whoopings like that?
At a little bit, like one of my grandmas believed in picking the switch,
What's the switch?
like
a
going out,
stick?
grab the stick.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I tried to come in with the little stick one time, like here, tore me up.
probably went to go get a branch, dude. Went to go get a whole ass branch. All
The
right.
whole fucking tree.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You're working on some new album too, because I know that we had to switch things around, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity to have you back on here. But the reason is because you got a studio booking and you're working with X later today.
Yeah, we're just we're just working on some music, just trying to get some vibes to some new SK tracks, So, but
Serial killers being that abbreviation, because like I said, I feel like a lot of people don't know. I'm like, this is like, it's like I'm like, y'all were hella into Prophets of Rage. I'm just saying, man, this is like a super group too, man.
yeah,
Yeah, like.
Well, okay, I mean, not that it doesn't pop off, but why don't they? Like, I mean,
No, it's not.
I'm a huge fan of D12. I don't know why they didn't pop off. I mean, they kind of popped off, but I think it should have been huge. Like it was a group of just Eminem's, obviously, and then it's just that thing where like they do Cypress Hill. Obviously,
I think it's just a lot to. I think it's a
new.
lot to juggle, bro. I think like after three, it becomes hella lot to juggle. I think 3 is a lot to juggle already, as it is. Like, especially when everybody has their own like thing going on and like their own like I guess their own wave. You know what I mean? Like Demrick got he got tours going on. He got projects with Dizzy and Hoppa, and B is got Cypress. He got his own
On
shit
tour right now.
Yeah, he's on tour right now.
but
X as
I
well.
would say more is the fact is like we started dropping and we dropped our first project I think in 2013. And then we dropped in 2014. Like I think we dropped like back-to-back projects in the beginning, and then we didn't drop stuff for a while.
Yeah, I remember
Everybody
that
went
time
and,
gap.
did their respective things, and then 2018 we dropped another one, and then in 2020 we dropped one. So we're getting back to more consistency. But it's like the first 2 that we dropped, we went and did 2 serial killer tours with it, European tours. So we went out there and pushed it and things like that. So I just think the best. I always look at it like this. We all still making our music at a high level. I still feel like some of my best music is still being created right now. And I've been on tour with I was hype manning for Be Real. I went on tours and popped out and did my song with Cypress. They took me to Europe one time and took me around the States to some shows that they did. So, hype for B, hype, so, and did the full tours with them. So it's all about timing. Like, it's everything's got a season. So it's just like, I feel like we got the seasons coming back around. We're always working on music. I've been a part of like a lot of Be Real's like Be Real and Burners projects. I was on the new site, that Back in Black album. I was on one of their singles on there. So it's like I feel like I'm blessed to be able to work with them and cook music up with them, and be in a group with them. So I feel like you never know. We might drop something and decide to go on a tour, and then it's up. You know, it's all about just deciding to do things, and it's all about timing.
Hell yeah, man. I mean it's dope to get that insight, bro, because like you're one of those people that has come a long way from obviously where you came from, but just like growing within the circle that, you know, we're both very familiar with. And you made your own lane, and you continue to just reach different levels in your career, bro. So it's all, and then the best thing about it is that no matter what level you decide to reach, or like what level you're at, you're still the same person.
That's it, man. Shit, man. We around. You know, we see you want to be in this shit for a long time. So you know the best way. My advice would be to not to you, but just to anybody, is just like, you know, there's always new heights. There's new levels. So if you get full of yourself and trick yourself out your own spot, you know, that's something that you did. You got to keep a level head in this shit, because there's so much to do. People tap out of this thing early, and that's not my vibe. Like, you know, my best days are, I can't be thinking like my best days already were behind me. Could you imagine that? Waking up every day thinking that you had your glory moment already?
I only feel like that when I'm sore. like I only, yeah, like my ankles hurt right now, bro.
But real shit, I think the best serial killer music is on its way. I think the best music that I'm making is like things that I'm working on now, and you know, we gonna let time tell the story when it's all said and done.
Hell yeah, man. And I mean, I know that you say you're never one for bouncing out early, or thinking your days are behind you. Are you good on time?
Yeah, I could kick it for some.
All right, for sure. Yeah, because I mean, we cut it off at 12. I'm just, whenever you got to bounce, just let me know.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, man. Man, Xavier. What is it? I'm surprised you're not leaving out of town. That's that time. It's that time where it starts slowing down for you, huh? Because, bro, it's all Halloween time now.
Halloween.
No, I was like, remember how we were talking about the like we were talking about that. Sometimes it feels like we're living in like this like a portal where it's like it's everything's going by super quick, and I feel that every year it's just like, bro, the moment it's like middle, like all they need to do is be like, yo, if you guys paint a jack-o'-lantern red, white, and blue, you guys can start selling Halloween shit middle of July if you try. But I just feel like shit's going by so fucking quick. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like, are we stuck in a portal?
Already hitting us up.
Yeah, he wanted to be here right now, but
yeah.
You were gonna say something about that?
I was just gonna say I almost felt like after the pandemic, it's like if we are in the Matrix, like they dialed that motherfucker up a little bit. They're like, hold on, we're gonna have shit go a little faster.
Yep.
Because this year flew by.
The pandemic was 4 years ago. I would told you.
I thought it was 2 years ago.
I think it was what?
Nah, it's not 4 years ago, is it?
Pandemic started when? When did it start? Like when?
2020.
2020 in California.
Yeah, 2013, about to be 3 years, 3.5. In 3.5 years, then when Kobe died.
But it lasted for what, 2 years?
When Kobe died was when it pretty much started.
Damn. I don't know, man. That does go by really quick, bro. Like
you said, it's already October.
I think it's because
October. Once it's Halloween, it's already Christmas.
That's it, dude. It's like
it's already Christmas. You might as well start fucking buying Christmas gifts.
Yeah, it's kind of true, and it's like even September, bro. Because like I remember I used to have to wait till like October, bro, to like get my Halloween shit up and like want to do all that, bro. Like September, everything's like fully running. Universal Horror Nights popping. Not Scary Farm popping. Disneyland Halloween shit popping already, and it's only September 6th or 7th.
Everything's longer now. Like think about it. It used to be. I
think it's because there's more people, bro. A lot of people don't get to enjoy it.
Hey, which one's better? Which one of those like Universal Studios one or the Horror Nights one?
I want to say Horror Nights is probably the best one, just because that's like they got like studio quality like at
better than the Knott's Berry Farm one or whatever.
Knott's Berry Farm is just more easy to like navigate around, and you could get away with a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'd be bringing in like 10 vape pens to that shit. Yeah, just like not even worried about nothing, bro. Drinking, shrooms, like just. Not lets you do whatever you gotta get done, and they sell alcohol in the park. Universal is like they're a little bit more. They're not strict, but it's just they keep an eye on you a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you just don't fuck around at Disneyland. You strictly go to get day drunk. Or you take like these pills if you're gonna get high at that theme park. Because no amount of like, oh, we're gonna get high in the car is gonna last me the whole fucking day at the park.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no
we're
way.
just gonna
no
like it's
fucking way.
like you have to take like 20 of these pills and just be popping them throughout the whole day, and just keep going. Are you a Halloween guy?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to the Universal, the Horror Nights one in Universal Studios. I've been there twice. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, but like, is that like one of your holidays that you're like, fuck yeah, this is pretty tight?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool little party night. Hell yeah, for sure.
You said earlier that you were at the Old B Real studio, right? The one that was there.
Yep.
I heard that motherfucker was haunted.
Man, for real?
Yeah, I swear to God, bro. Like I had heard from B Real.
Haunted, because we
from
got the old man
Kenji.
here.
Yeah, like I mean, the old man's cool. He like,
Must have been.
but like I heard it from like so many of them, and it's just like even Exhibit had like said a few things to like to B, was like, hey man, like we was up here this night and we heard like all this shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of times where I was there late at night and shit like that, and you would hear like sounds or some shit falling, but I don't know if I ever thought it was truly haunted or I didn't see anything. I remember one time, bro, I seen like I stayed at like a shitty motel like way back in the day, and it's like I remember like waking up and seeing a little figure at the edge of my bed, and I was like, this is real. I was just looking at it for a long time, and it just stayed there. I seen it for a while, and then it slowly kind of like went away. But I have seen things at certain times that made me be like, oh, there is ghost and there is like energy's real and all that stuff, and but I never had a story like that about that studio though.
Especially because you moved around so much, like I guess in your life, so you have had experiences like that. Is that one on the edge of the bed the only one you've had?
There's one other. There was a chick that I was talking to for a while, and I had her like crashing at my spot and shit like that, and like I started seeing like there was like wild shit. Like I would be like, damn, she really might have something attached to her, or like, you know what I mean? I have some negative vibes attached to her.
Like what was going on? Like just like
I'm saying, like just seeing shit like weird stuff at night and things like that, and just kind of like, am I tripping, or is that am I seeing is like there's something there or some shit like that? So, yeah, so I had that. I can't even front. I really had that experience, that for sure, and I had to go ahead and step away from that situation.
I mean, I'm surprised. Like, you never been scared of nothing like that, Xavier? Because women is the ones that'll get. Like, women would be the ones that'll get you, bro.
No, I don't.
Like, not even like I'm intentionally and unintentionally, bro. It's like because you sleep with somebody, bro. Like you're exchanging energies.
Yeah.
And then like sometimes if that person has like is going through it and all this, like you're like absorbing that shit. You're welcoming that shit into your body.
I hate those horoscopes, girls. I hate those. If you ask me what's my birthstone or what month I was born in, like the first 3 days of me talking to you, I gotta leave, dog. Yeah,
it's over.
Yeah, dude. Don't be asking me. Oh, and then you're gonna say we match. Why do I always match with every bitch? Every time I get asked, we're great together. Why am I always great with every chick?
Because all the signs coexist.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's just in your head. It's in your head. Don't ask me that shit. That's just me. All you're asking me is 1 month in the year.
So do you let them know right away?
All you're asking me is 1 month in the year that my dad fucked my mom, because 9 months later, that's when I was born. That's all you're asking me is what month
when they ask you like what time.
In.
Do you remember what time you were born?
Yeah.
I know my time. I saw my birth certificate. I was like an hour away from being born in 1990.
Oh, I forget, because you're a New Year baby. You're a New Year's baby.
Yeah, bro. I was like,
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
how is it having your birthday on? That's probably a wild day to have your birthday every
It kind of sucks sometimes, but like now it's just kind of like cool, because it's just like once you get past the whole point of like, oh man, I need to hang out with like people from my birthday or this and that, and then like you go into an adult and you're just like, man, I'm just gonna do a little quick something with the people that's around me, and that's it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I enjoy my birthday a lot more as an adult now, you know?
Yeah.
Compared to as like a kid, it kind of sucked because like can't never throw a party that day. Everybody's like with their family and shit.
Everybody's doing their own parties.
Yeah, so it's just like, damn, man. It's like that's. But
Did you have your birthday like off the day then?
Oh
Did you
yeah,
have
for
your,
sure. Like I had some
parties?
birthday parties that was like on December like 16th or 18th, like which is my little brother's birthday and shit.
I feel him though, because he tells me like that he never got to experience where his mom brought cupcakes to the classroom and shit, because he was always on Christmas vacation.
Damn, bitch.
I was like, that wasn't that stupid what I said.
No.
I was like, yeah. He talks about like not being able to experience the birthday in the classroom, where it's your birthday in the classroom, it's your day, and everyone sings happy birthday to you. I was like, damn, you're right. You were just
you just that it was no opportunity for that.
Yeah.
We was not in school, so it's just like I don't know. Like I never really enjoyed. Like I think one of the sickest birthday was like when I was finally able to drink, because I was like, hell yeah. Like, and then you know when you're able to drink, it's just like you obviously have money to drink, and I was always working, so it always became like a little bit better and better, you know. I don't know. I've always been a social drinker, bro. I enjoy my good amount of, I guess, variety of different alcohols. I'm like, I'll enjoy the different kind of whiskeys. I'll go to a distillery. I'll go try them shits. I don't know. It's not. And that first time I remember trying my first drink, just going, shit was nasty.
Yeah, it was nasty as hell, huh?
Yeah, warm ass beer. I remember that shit. Warm ass beer, drinking warm ass beer in class, in homeroom. And how you said
at that age it's school.
How long did you spend in Alaska?
You said your parents were they brought you cupcakes to class?
No, like my mom brought like cupcakes
For the whole class?
For the whole class.
Oh yeah, that's tight. I mean, I was like, that's normal. I didn't. That's tight to have that. Like,
I mean, I didn't get the best one. Like there was white people that went over. They had a whole party and like. But
Xavier, you went. It
was just cool. Like
you were in a gated community though.
I kind of felt bad for him. I was like, I remember when it was your day. It's cool when it's your day, dude.
But you gotta remember though, you were in a gated community type of shit, Xavier.
Come on, there's no way in South Central there wasn't cupcakes and it's your birthday and there was a little bit of excitement.
In South Central there was RC Cola and Little Caesars Pizza.
Don't fucking lie.
Yeah.
Don't fucking lie.
Hey,
Every school's different.
I mean, I remember like when I was like from elementary when they would happen. That's like whenever somebody's birthday, that's how you knew it was that big fucking shit of ice cream with the 3 fucking flavors, the Neapolitan shit. Yeah. It was like Little Caesars Pizza or Pizza Hut, and then like chips, Capri Suns, and then just like you just sitting there like watching the movie. You're like, yeah, we ain't learning today. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's a good day not to learn.
I know that's just fucked
As a kid, you're so stupid.
You know what's crazy? You ever find yourself looking at shit that you were being taught in school when you're older as an adult? Like I'll look at some shit and be like, I wonder what happened in World War II. I'm like, bitch, I spent 3 years in school. They told you everything, and you don't even like you chose to fuck up. Yeah, like
didn't pay attention at all.
Or I'll like look at some random shit. I remember going through like financing class or all this shit, and I was like, and then I'm looking, I was like, how do I remember to do this shit? Yeah, and then you ever find yourself looking at shit like that, or the how tos and shit? Yeah, like are you like a how to video type? Are you a visual learner?
Yeah, for sure. I'm a how to. I'm not the read the instructions and put it together.
I can. I'm a visual learner, bro. Like I literally IKEA furniture. I do not shop there, bro.
Yeah,
because you always gotta build it yourself.
It's fun going to the store though, right?
It's fun going to the store. They got that food section.
You really think that's hard? Like, building
no, shit? It's not even about building it. It's the fucking following the instruction shit. It's too fucking tedious shit for me. Where I'm just like,
well, building shit is tedious.
Yeah, but it's like I just can't. It's
that's
not.
why you don't like Legos, huh? I love Legos.
I like Legos. Legos are cool, like to look at and shit like that.
See, that's what the fuck. They're not to look at. They're to build.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's true.
That was so stupid.
Hey, that's true. Now that I think about that, like, you know, the kids that were like into building model cars and shit like that, or like Legos building shit,
or drawing really cool shit.
Yeah, well, the drawing shit more, like intricate shit, yeah, for sure. Like, but people that were, those were instruction based things to do. You want to put together the Lego shit or like a Star Wars thing or something like that. You gotta read the thing and put it together and all that shit. Like that type of stuff never held my attention. So that's why I think I look at like, I'm paying for somebody to assemble my furniture every
Straight
time.
up.
I'm opting in for the somebody to go ahead and knock that on out.
Or I'm fucking shopping vintage, bro. When that shit's complete. That shit is heavy. I need 2 Mexican dudes to bring that shit into my house. Like,
And you don't even help. You just watch them, huh?
fuck yeah, I pay them though.
You're the worst. I'm still that
If you're
Mexican.
paying them to do the job,
Dude, I'm still that Mexican. Be like, y'all still need an extra hand?
nah.
Nah,
Bro, it's just like, it's
I'm asking,
raza, dog.
I'm
Like,
asking these fools. I'm like, yo, y'all got time to drink a beer when we done? Like, I got some in the fridge. Like, I'll
that's
still
what
hook
we
them
do
up,
too.
and a lot of them will be like, yeah, it's cool. Like, hell yeah, listen, like
Yeah, like when I helped Sam move, Sam paid. It was a lot of moving, so Sam paid for them to move like the big things, and I was really trying because to me it's like if I'm already here, let's get this shit done. So I was kind of breaking a sweat, and my boss, the guy that paid for these fuckers to work, these 3 Mexicans that went to go pick up, he's like, don't work as hard as they are. And I'm like, I still gotta move shit. I don't understand where instead of like, because I'd come out with like,
he basically told you don't move the heavy shit. That's their job.
if it's gotta get moved, it's gotta get moved. Like, unless I cannot do it, I don't understand why I wouldn't. I don't know. To me, it's like I'm already there. Let's get this shit done. I'm already gotta help. If I don't gotta help at all, that's different. I wasn't like, but it was still kind of help.
I be walking around. I ain't gotta help.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't gotta help. Nah, I wouldn't. Like, I literally just
Like,
stay out the way though.
I could see you hiring Mexicans, and one of them's about to fall off the ladder.
Nah, I won't do that.
And you would be like, oh, I paid him.
Hell no. This is coming from the guy when every time we gotta remodel this office, he's the last one here. Or no show. Or he's like, I'm sorry, I gotta do stand up all of a sudden. Like straight up calls his other sugar daddies and it's like, hey, give me a gig so I don't have to do Mexican. Xavier, you stopped being Mexican a long time ago. Who's the one that was painting here last week? The hardest.
Tell me what you painted with.
The paint gun?
Painted with the paint gun in here.
It looks nice.
Yeah, looks good.
What's that thing like? Work smarter, not harder.
Does that look good, dude? Is that look?
Work smarter, not harder, bro. Paint gun.
The floor, he painted it to the floor. He skipped the whole baseboard, went straight to the floor.
That's the aesthetic. That was on purpose.
bro.
It does. Yeah.
That's why it looks bigger in here, bitch.
That's why it looks bigger, because the walls go longer.
Yeah, because the walls
I mean,
go
it looks a
longer.
lot less black, you know.
Yeah, we still got it. Fine, Xavier. You know what? Now that we got 300 subscribers, Xavier's gonna paint the other half of this room on Patreon.
I'll do it. Got the rest of the paint?
Yeah, I still have a whole
I'll
gallon.
do it. We could actually use that thing for other little clips, actually.
No,
The wall right there.
that's for a couch, dude. That Steph Tone said he was gonna give us.
Oh, yeah. I'm down with the couch. Shout out to Steph Tone.
Yeah, we need somewhere to take a nap. Well, I need.
Are you a
somewhere
flat
to
earther
take a nap
yet?
too. Huh?
Are you a flat earther yet?
No, I want to go to the wall in fucking Antarctica, and I want to be like, wow, this big ass wall.
Telling you, dude.
I just want to see the fucking wall, bro. Like
I do like how you're not. I do like how you say, I don't know now.
I mean, I want to believe that it's flat. Yeah, like that'd be like it seems like it makes more sense. But I have to see shit, bro. I want to see like somebody show me the fucking wall. If you're gonna say that the Earth is round and all those pictures are AI generated or they're fucking drawn, then all right, cool. Then show me either a real picture of what the Earth looks like from far away, or show me the wall, dude.
I just like how I got him there. Like I had
How
two.
tall is this fucking wall, dude, that we cannot get over for some fucking reason?
Taller than the border wall, because Mexican hasn't gone over it.
We have airplanes that fly mile high.
How
Is
come
there
nobody
really an
crashes
iPhone
into
that's
the
a mile
wall?
high?
Why don't you ask these questions when I have Steph Tone and fucking flat Earth experts
would,
here?
Because fucking Hitler wouldn't let nobody talk. Hitler wouldn't let nobody talk. He just
Says I
kept.
should go back to grade school and shit, man. Fuck him.
Yeah. Like I don't know, man. If you would just let other people talk, when it'd be like, hey, man,
We'll have him back on.
these are serious fucking questions. I'm like, if there's a wall blocking the border.
There's no plane that goes over the wall.
That's
Really?
that's
No
exactly what I'm
fucking
saying.
Plane. Nothing. A jet stream. Nothing.
It's not. I don't know. I'm not gonna argue because I'm not a flat Earth expert.
Or there hasn't been no airplane that's
just
been like,
an
you know
idiot
what?
that
Fuck
doesn't
what
know.
everybody says. I'm gonna fly
Yeah,
into
Amelia
it.
Earhart, that bitch. No.
She got lost.
Okay,
She might have gone over the wall. and
Well,
never came
somebody
back.
needs to be sacrificed in order for
It was
humanity
her.
to know.
It might have been her.
She got lost in the ocean, the Bermuda
That's
Triangle.
what the government tells you. They also told you to put mask on and other shit that you didn't do.
Yeah, Xavier, you be on some shit, bro. Yeah, but Hey, Demrick, I do want to thank you for coming on to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast once again, bro.
Hey, appreciate it. You know what it is, family affair up in here. Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Where can they? I mean, of course, where can they follow you at on Instagram? And you got anything coming up?
Just at I am Demrick, IAMDEMRICK. I got a couple shows coming up. Just check on like Demrick.com and see the spots I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be in Chicago at a cannabis it's like an expo. Like it's I'm be talking on a panel about Stony Point out there. So that'll be in Chicago on the 28th. I got a lot of things. Popping right now. So tap in with your boy, and it's all love, man. Thanks again for having me.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much for coming once again, and make sure you guys stay tapped in. Like, I mean, I be going to his concerts, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
VIP.
Yeah,
I gotta make sure the way you looked out for me, you VIP for life, bro.
Appreciate it, man. And I mean, it's not just that, but it's like, hey, man, you always constantly climbing, bro. And I love having these conversations in here, bro, with you. And thank you once again. Ray, shout outs.
Shout out to Demrick. Thank you for coming through, dude.
Thank you, brother.
And shout out to everybody who tuned in. Check out my podcast, Morning Real. You can follow that on my website, morningshotfilms.co. Xavier.
Hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you Saturday. And thank you for coming on, my boy. I can't wait to go to an LAFC game with you. That shit'll be lit.
Let's go.
That shit'll be lit.
I'm telling you, I'll send you the dates for the next one.
Yeah, let's go. I think it'll be fun.
I'm going to try to get the whole row.
Yeah,
that way we can all just be.
We pregame. We tailgate. So if you want to come up and smoke.
Oh yeah,
maybe
you got.
I gotta pull up early the next.
The tailgate. It has to be like on a weekend game or like a Friday game, bro. That's just it gets lit. Damn, fool. Danny Matterson got 30 years from that 70 shows. Holy shit.
What up?
Remember that Hyde from that 70 shows got accused from rape?
We got 30 years.
Just got sentenced. Holy shit, that's wild.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're talking about that Saturday.
He was accused of some shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
Scientology couldn't save him from that. Make sure you guys go to flavorsbyezone.com. Thank everybody who bought the new candles. Those candles feature a baller jar inside. And of course, there's surprises inside the baller jar. Do not sleep. This is probably one of the headiest candles out there. Also, there is the baller jars that have been restocked as well. And thank everybody who's been buying the hats that I have on there as well. I sold a lot of the fitteds over the weekend and yesterday as well. Some of you guys picked them up. So I will be designing some more fitteds to add on to the menu. So if you have a specific size, just DM me on Instagram. Also, the people on Patreon, thank you for everybody for getting us over 300 subscribers. But what I was gonna say is, if you haven't received last month's gift, not the blue bucket hat, but if you guys haven't received the red one, DM me, and everybody who hasn't received last month's Patreon VIP box, DM me as well. You're supposed to DM me every month. Towards the end of it, and I will send it out. Some of you guys will be receiving it this week because I was already just ahead of the game sending it. So make sure you guys share it. And aside from that, we'll see you guys on.
No, don't forget your pop-up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. October 14th. Make sure you stop by at Craft Beer Kings, the high and hungry experience at Craft Beer Kings. Over 30 vendors, different type of businesses, different type of vendors. Everybody has their own entrepreneurship going on. Five food high and hungry vendors. So make sure you guys stop by. Barch Barbecue, Orale Mojo, tacos. We got Correas Mariscos, and I'm talking to Gochu Gang, and I'm getting one more. So make sure you guys got a variety of different high and hungry alumni to check out. And if you're just like gonna stop by and you need to get some beer, everybody who gets a ticket for free on high and hungry experience.eventbrite.com, you can go ahead and get 20% off. Show them the receipt at the Craft Beer Kings, and you get 20% off everything. I mean, you get some snacks, you get some beer, whatever it is, you get 20% off the whole purchase just for that day. So it's a lot. I'm telling you, make your way over here because I know some of you guys have those beers shipped to you guys from other people. Come pick them up yourself and come enjoy it. I support some different vendors, and you know it's gonna be going down at Craft Beer Kings in Huntington Beach. So we'll see you guys on Saturday. Peace out.